The CEO actually takes scissors and cuts off all the fatty parts from everyone's plates. He says this fat is bad for their health. Everyone is angry, but no one dares to speak up. However, Grace is furious. She presses down hard on the meat in front of her. But as Lucas gets closer and closer, her meat is eventually cut away too, leaving only the lean parts. Grace immediately loses her appetite. Just then, a friend passes Grace a whole piece of meat with fat on it. As Grace is tasting the food, Lucas can't stand the smell of the grilled meat. He stands up and offers to treat everyone to a big meal. But unexpectedly, this entire feast is vegetarian. There's not a single piece of meat. Lucas is doing this to stop Grace from eating meat. Just minutes earlier, Lucas happened to witness Grace arguing with a man. He walked up and pulled Grace aside, then grabbed the man by the collar and shoved him into a car. He asked Grace why she was tangled up with a drunk. Grace said he was her ex-boyfriend. Lucas mockingly said her taste in men has never changed. Because when they were young, Lucas had confessed his feelings to Grace, but was rejected for not being good-looking. Now when he sees Grace being intimate with someone else, he becomes even more furious. At dinner, Grace calls the waiter over to order, but she's told she can't order any more food, because this restaurant is owned by Lucas. At this point, the manager suggests Grace say a few words. While Lucas is speaking, he notices a man putting beef on Grace's plate, and the flirtatious looks between them. So as Grace is about to eat, Lucas suddenly calls out her name, asking her to share her thoughts as well. Grace knows Lucas is deliberately targeting her. She's angry, so she fires back at him. Everyone is stunned. At this moment, a colleague accidentally spills wine on Lucas's clothes while pouring. The colleague takes the opportunity to pull Grace outside, telling her she can't afford to offend Lucas right now. Grace has no choice but to apologize to Lucas, asking him to forget past unpleasantness. Lucas deliberately turns his head away, ignoring her. Grace thinks Lucas won't forgive her and is about to leave. But Lucas deliberately says his hand hurts a little. When Grace sees the gesture he's making, she gets furious. She pushes Lucas against the wall.